Hey guys, hope you're doing well. This is pretty much just going to go over some news articles that I came across in case you want the TDL, like too long didn't read version. You don't want to watch like a 30-minute video, just to be somewhat more of aware of what's going on in the world in terms of privacy and security. This is pretty much going to be maybe a permanent segment. I don't know. I haven't really figured it out yet, but I'm going to pretty much test it. So I'm just going to read some articles, give a quick thought, maybe no thoughts, but just to make people like kind of aware of stuff that don't want to sit there and watch pretty much a 30 to 40 minute video. EFF, you went to a drag show. Now the Senate of Florida wants your name. This is from July 28th, 2025. And the TLDR is pretty much in Vero Beach, Florida, where Florida Attorney General's office has subpoenaed a local restaurant, the Kilted Mermaid, demanding surveillance videos, guest lists, reservation logs, contracts of performers and other staff, all because the venue hosted an LGBTQ pride event. To be clear, no one has been charged with a crime, and the law Florida is likely leaning on here is the so-called Protection of Children Act. Always a stupid idea, because anything that these agencies want to use to protect children is just a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's pretty much a dog shit excuse, and it was pretty much a way to drag do like a show, ban drag shows and stuff. It's already been blocked by federal courts and is likely unconstitutional. Hopefully that sticks, but it didn't stop the attorney pretty much visiting this location, asking all this personal information for people, pretty much exercising not only their rights, but just the ability to exist in society. Another one from the EFF, they're really throwing out some bangers here. It's called Bill C2, opens the floodgates to U.S. surveillance. The Canadian government is preparing a way to give Canada's digital lives to U.S. police, to the Trump administration, and possibly to foreign spy agencies. The Bill C2 is called the Strong Borders Act and a sprawling surveillance bill with multiple privacy invasions provisions. It's also a giveaway to Canadian constitutional rights in the name of quote-unquote border security. If passed, it will shatter privacy protections that Canadians have spent decades building. This will affect anyone using Canadian internet service, including email storage, VPNs, and messaging app in a joint letter. It's setting the stage for cross-border surveillance. I watched like a brief video about it. It's not good. This is from July 25th, 2025. Absolute nightmare. I kind of got a synopsis from Lumo. Lumo pretty much explained that it's a law by the Canadian government to help keep people quote unquote safe online. It's a set of rules and the websites and apps have to follow to protect kids from seeing bad things quote unquote on the internet, aka treating the internet like the parent, which it should not be, because the internet is not a parent. Parents should just be parents and have a conversation with their kids. The main idea is to make sure that children are safe when they're using the internet. The law says it's that big websites and apps need to make sure that kids don't, quote unquote, see things that could harm them, like mean words, spooky pictures, and bad stuff. I'm using heavy quotation marks around this. This is just kind of, in my opinion, retarded. But, this is just the age of surveillance that we're getting into. We're eventually going to get to, maybe a dystopian era of the internet where, ID badging is going to be needed at every gateway of the internet, which I hope it doesn't. Then there's this Wired article. The age of age checked internet has arrived. It's behind a paywall. Kind of sucks. So I went to archive. Pretty much today, starting today, this is from July 25th. If you lived under a rock, unfortunately, it is another bad day to be British. The UK adults will have to prove their age to access porn online. Experts warn this global way of age check laws threatens to chill pretty much speech, like freedom, your First Amendment rights, ultimately harm children and adults, and most importantly, pretty much track everything you do. Beginning today, millions of adults are trying to access pornography in the United Kingdom. I'm probably going to get fucking a strike for this one, or demonetized because I said the P word. It will be required to prove that they are over the age of 18, with undersweeping new online Child Safety Act laws coming into force. self-reporting checkbox that allow anyone to claim the adulthood on the porn website will be replaced by age estimated face scans, ID documentation uploads, credit card checks, and more. Which, again, I think this is all a violation of your privacy rights, which we don't have, by the way, according to law. And it's a violation of just our rights in general to access the content. This is going to make it hard for video games to exist, and this is going to make it also difficult for pretty much anything that is considered inappropriate. So they're going to have to all comply. Blue Sky is going to comply. Reddit, Discord, Grindr, X are introducing UK age checks to block children from seeing harmful content. Ultimately, though, it's not just Brits who will see this change. This is going to be pretty much coming to the rest of the world. You don't have to read the whole article to know that. This is why, platforms are kind of like a cesspool of dog shit. Protocols kind of like circumvent this to like a higher degree. This is why this can't happen with Nostr or like any other application that works off a protocol. I mean, essentially that's what email is. Email is a protocol. It's very hard to censor email. It's very difficult to make it impossible to use because it works off protocols and they interact with each other around the website, like, the internet in general. But you know what? My personal take is reach out to your legislation and talk to your local state reps. Reach out to your parliament if you live in a country with that, and tell them, hey, I'm not going to vote for you. If you pretty much vote for this, you can suck my balls, kind of thing. And if you need to, make sure that you use free and open source, like tools to help you circumvent this. You can like bypass this age check verification a plethora of ways. You have a brother, you have AI, you have VPNs, you have like a parent, people that maybe have like deformities that can't it won't know if you're 18. And this is also, I believe, coming to YouTube as well to make sure that you're 18, quote unquote, and you're not a child on the internet using watching inappropriate content via YouTube, but they can't figure out their fucking bot problem. But that's pretty much what's been going on this whole week. Sounds really awful, and it's only going to get worse. So make sure that you stay up to date. Subscribe, argue in the comments for the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you guys in the next one.